What's up? It's your boy Carcino. Welcome back to Carcino for Life page. I hope you all have subscribed. If not, definitely hit that button, and you can always donate to the page by clicking the link in the description box. Or if you got a Cash App, you can hit me up at Carcino on the Cash App. And we do check. Don't have to be live for you to do it. Now, we've all been seeing Dame Dash go through, his emotions, and sometimes Dame is cool, sometimes he's an a-hole, and it's just as part of his personality. Some things he do is right, some things he do is wrong, and he just don't see it sometimes. And then later on he comes back to see it. But overall, Dame Dash is a passionate human being. That's how he got to where he is. He has a passion for what he does. His temper gets the best of him. His ego sometimes, outweighs the things that he's done that was actually good, because he was out here being an idiot. And guys were out here pretending at one point to be those guys, and they had an image, but they had a vision. Biggs, Dame, and Jay, they had the vision to get there. And there's other pieces behind the puzzle, but those two looked at Jay as the artist. He's the vehicle. We got to keep that vehicle oiled, shined, and protected. So, no matter what kind of influence I got with people on the streets, I got to make sure nobody bothers our vehicle. Biggs, same way. I stay in the background, handle a bunch of paperwork, doing other things. Biggs is a smart individual as well. You can't have people that's dumb in a position of this magnitude, because you can only fake it for so long. Pretty soon, some people with intelligence have to step in. And everybody wants to see how this marriage came to be and how it worked out, and Clark Kent, who's friends with Jay, and all these different things. And these elements, it's like a lot of people who were moving and gravitating together back in the past, some have come full circle, and right now there's things in development that has something to do with a Rockefeller movie. Now, on what scale it's going to be, we don't know. We don't know if it's going to be like Straight Outta Compton. They're looking at it like it's going to be like Straight Outta Compton, not a Netflix type of deal, but one that will come to the theater and do all this. But Jay is the bigger question, because Jay's going to want to oversee this project and want it definitely carefully done, because he's in a different space right now. And him going back to how he used to be, he kind of see where that went with Dr. Dre and what it did. Even talking about stuff from 30 years ago with NWA. Now all of a sudden, here come Dr. Dre being hit with assault charges, and people want to sue him over what happened with D Barnes 30 some years ago. Now Dr. Dre's got to put out an apology video. So Jay is very hesitant about going back in the past, making a Rockefeller movie where some things could come up that in today's time we take for granted. And there it is, we're judging him based on something 25 years ago, because we love to do that now, don't we? And that's where, this whole thing of being attached with Dame Dash, they haven't completely cut the cord on Dame. They're just mad at Dame. Jay won't speak to Dame. He'll speak to Biggs, but not Dame. Biggs can speak to Dame. That's how it works. But they're going to need Dame Dash. You cannot, and I repeat, you cannot make a Rockefeller movie without Dame Dash. There is no Rockefeller movie without Dame Dash. It has to be more in it than Biggs. Because everybody knows that Rockefeller, Dame breathed life into that. He put it on his arm. He put it on his heart. He used that and marched with it like no other. He lived, eat, slept Rockefeller. So if you make a Rockefeller movie, there is no way you can make a Rockefeller movie without Dame Dash. So they're going to need Dame Dash to be able to sign off on some of these things that they're going to want to get approved if they do move forward with a Rockefeller movie. So that's why the connection was there with Biggs and Dame Dash. But at this point, they're a little mad with Dame, so, they'll work something out eventually, But that apology was necessary. You see, Dame know what he's doing when he came out and apologized. That's what it was about. I'm sorry. I don't know you mad at me, but I don't want to blow this bread. I don't want to blow that Rockefeller bread. That Rockefeller movie's going to be huge. That could bring me back. So it is what it is. And people think I hate Dame Dash. I do not hate Dame Dash. Alright? I call people out when they on their BS. And if it's BS, I call it out. That's all. That's all I do. I call it out. If they're on their BS, I call it out. That's it. It's not hate. It's not hate at all. So, when Dame was on his BS, it had to get called. That's it. There's no hate thing for Dame Dash. Dame Dash ain't did nothing that he should be hated for. Not by me, personally, no. I'm reporting the human drama. That's basically my calling. So, I don't know. People have their own opinions on what's what. But, you look at Kanye West came out of there and did some things that changed music for, into a whole nother direction, and Dame is a part of that. And that's an important piece of Rockefeller. So Kanye would have to be in a mix somewhere, in shape or form, of signing off on this project. So it's a lot of moving pieces, but it's a necessity to tell the story. And for the younger people who would definitely be caught up in it and probably never knew these other artists exist. I would love them to hear about what happened to, the Rockefeller in the beginning with Sauce Money and, the originator, Jazzo, and all these guys. I would love to see these Rockefeller stories come out, because there's a lot that some people just don't know. It was a lot of hood stuff went on. So it is what it is. Don't forget, subscribe, and definitely click one of these 4 wonderful videos that you see right here, and get caught up on those too. I personally like the one on the right, all the way in the right corner. That's like my favorite right now. I'm out.